In a quiet village on the edge of a dense African forest, people whispered of an eerie creature called the bush baby. They said it cried like a human child at night, luring travelers into the woods to vanish forever. But this story isn't just about superstition. It's about desire, betrayal, shame, and a scandal that shook the village of Akamka to its core. The main character was a 22-year-old girl named Manka, beautiful, sharp-tongued, and dangerously curious. She never believed in old legends. To her, the bush baby wasn't a creature. It was simply a myth cooked up by old people to scare children. Manka lived with her aunt, Mama Regina, a respected herbalist whom many came to for remedies, but secretly, some also came to her for darker services. One humid night, as the moon glowed like polished ivory, Manka heard something outside the hut. A cry, soft, sad, almost human. At first she ignored it, until it persisted, like a baby wailing in pain. Manka grabbed a lantern and stepped outside. The villagers would have run back, locked their doors, prayed, but not Manka. She followed the sound into the trees, deeper and deeper until her skin prickled with the sense of being watched. And then she saw it, two glowing eyes in a tree, reflecting the lantern light. The creature looked small and furry, but its cry, it now sounded like a woman sobbing. Manka whispered, "Bush baby." The creature dropped from the tree, but as it landed, its form shifted. It transformed into a beautiful young man with ash-gray eyes and pale golden skin. Manka gasped and stumbled backward. The young man spoke in a voice that sounded like wind through bamboo. "Do not fear me. I am called Lamo. I am cursed. I was once human." His story tumbled out. He had belonged to a clan cursed generations ago for kidnapping a goddess's child. Ever since then, one male child of every generation would turn into the bush baby at night. The only way to break the curse was to be loved, truly loved, by a woman who saw him for who he was. Not a monster, not a legend, but a man. Manka was fascinated. Was he lying? Enchanted? Dangerous? Or just heartbreakingly beautiful? She found herself drawn back night after night. She brought him fruit, brought him jokes, brought him affection, and slowly, she fell for him. But here's where the story turns scandalous, because someone else learned of their secret, Mama Regina. One night, Manka returned home and found her aunt sitting in the dark, waiting. "Manka," Mama Regina murmured, "the forest spirits talk, and they speak of your visitor." Manka stiffened. "He is not dangerous." Mama Regina responded with a chilling smile. "But he is valuable." As it turned out, Mama Regina wasn't just a herbalist. She had been selling spiritual ingredients to wealthy clients in the city. Ingredients that came from rare supernatural beings, including bush babies. The next night, when Manka went to meet Lamo, she was followed, not just by her aunt, but by 5 men carrying nets, chains, and bamboo cages. They ambushed. Lamo shrieked, not like a human, but like a baby crying for its mother. Manka screamed and pleaded, but Lamo was captured and dragged away. The next day, the entire village buzzed with gossip. Bush baby captured. Mama Regina blessed by spirits. The chief honored her. Women bowed. Men celebrated. And Manka was shattered. But the scandal was just beginning. Because 3 days later, Mama Regina's buyers arrived. 2 wealthy businessmen from Lagos who came for the creature. They paid in gold. So much gold that the village chief called Mama Regina a savior. But the moment they took Lamo away, something shifted. At exactly midnight, the wind began to howl. Dogs barked. Goats rammed their gates. And from the forest came a chorus of wails. Hundreds of bush baby cries, not one. The villagers panicked, shutting windows and covering mirrors. But Manka walked straight into the wind, because she could finally hear Lama's voice inside the cries. She followed it to the old well at the edge of the forest, whispers swirling around the stones. And then a female voice spoke. "Manka, do you love him?" It was the voice of the goddess, the same spirit who cursed Lamu's bloodline. Manka shouted back through tears, "Yes, I love him. I don't see a monster. I see him." Silence. Then a soft, sorrowful sigh. And suddenly, every captured wail stopped. The wind died. The moon dimmed. The next morning, the businessmen were found miles away, half mad with fear, babbling about eyes in the dark. Their truck was overturned. Lama was gone, vanished. Manka was silently hopeful, but also terrified. Mama Regina lost all her gold the next day, The coins turned to dust. The village turned against her, accusing her of angering the spirits. But the real twist, the one that nobody expected, came months later. Menka became pregnant, and the night she went into labor, everyone in the village heard it, the sound of a baby crying. But not from the hut, from the forest. Some say Menka gave birth to a child that looked perfectly normal by day, but by night, its eyes glowed in the dark, and it laughed instead of crying. When Mama Regina tried to approach the child, the wind slammed the door shut in her face. Eventually, she left the village in disgrace. Menka raised her child quietly. Some nights, she would sit by the forest's edge, and a figure with ash-gray eyes would appear among the trees. Not fully human, not fully spirit. Lamo had returned, but not for the villagers. Only for Menka and their strange, beautiful child. To this day, travelers passing near Akamka swear they hear not just one bush baby, but three, laughing softly among the branches. But here's the real secret, the one villagers won't admit. The bush baby isn't a cursed monster. It's a guardian now, watching, waiting, and calling out only to those who dare to seek the truth in the forest. And if you ever hear a child's cry that turns into a laugh, don't follow it. Because the bush baby may not be looking for prey. It may be looking for love.